Hey, what's happening, everybody? BJ right here. Hey, back in 2008, 2009, way before Byron Red, Roski, and me created The Biggest Ride, we put together what became a cult classic, the first of its kind motorcycle documentary on the African American bike culture in Chicago. And, that was 2008, 2009. Started filming, released it, had a beautiful premiere 2011. And it's just great storytelling, which is what I've been blessed to do my whole life, my career, for going on 30 years as a storyteller, a journalist, but also as a biker. Started getting into motorcycles, mini bikes, and stuff like that since I was single digits in the late 70s. But to be able to ride as all of us are motorcycle enthusiasts and document is like, man, a whole nother thing. If you could tell these amazing stories, show the camaraderie, the rapport that we all have with each other. So with no further ado, we're going to re-release the documentary that was released in 2011 called Throttle Chrome that, was way before The Biggest Ride. And actually, The Biggest Ride is attributed to that documentary. We're just basically picking up where we left off after the release of Throttle Chrome. So please enjoy it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like, share, and man, come along for the ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the big moment we've all been waiting for.
Y'all ready for this?
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy.
Welcome to the MC
Hold my
world.
beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning all.
4 or 5 months,
And
it's
this
only
is just the
popping.
beginning.
When do
I
we
need
get
a big
paid for
change,
this
help me
shit?
feel like living. I need a big swing,
Willie
home
Bruce,
runs, I'm
number one
hitting, and I'll
stunner.
never look back. Moving on till I get it all.
Watch Throttle Chrome.
The bike scene in Chicago has exploded. It's taken off. It's out of control. Women are taking over.
We the best in the city. Any club want to run up, come see the stunners.
The women in Chi-Town, they doing their things on the bikes. I think in the city of Chicago, you got all the females ride bikes bigger than any other city. So whatever, next year's gonna be even bigger. No more riding on the back of the bike.
We really just one big family. We unite, we come together, we talk with each other.
It's a bike team. That's all we do. Ride bikes, women, men.
Let's go.
Everybody got bikes out here now.
Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight.
But this how we
to
do
die
it,
on.
though. It's a beautiful thing.
And this
In
is
Chicago,
my
yeah,
game
we
to
ride like
to
this here.
claim
This how
a
we do
brand
it
new
now.
name.
Chicago is an aggressive town.
Cause I ain't
You're
gonna
either
lie to
going
you,
to
I'm a
end
bit
up being a
nervous that I
legend
might
from
screw
the
everything
pressure, or
up
you
that
gonna
I've
end up
ever
being
done.
nobody.
But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun?
I love it. It's my life.
I guess I'll
That's what I
try
do.
this, try that, might
Chicago,
miss,
the
gotta
Windy
find
City.
what I'm
We
good
a
at.
brotherhood, man. We fellowship.
I guess I look here, look there, over
My
where
name's
I'm
Jason
scared,
Britton,
where
and you're
am I
watching
at?
Throttle Chrome.
I gotta make it in this life. Whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sleeping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night. Oh, and we all got dreams. We all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
I got my health, I got my strength, I'm in my right mind. I still have breath, so I got hope, and love is on my side. And where I go, I know I need not look behind me. He keeps me safe, and this is something he does every day.
Chicago, more widely known by its residents as the Windy City, is the third largest city in the United States. The African-American motorcycle culture here is really just a way of life, as you will see for yourself throughout the rest of this documentary. Not just a regular recreation for the true blue riders. It's the highest form of thrill and gratification to hit the road and be at one. Now, as for myself, I've been riding literally since the age of 5, from mini bikes to dirt bikes to sport bikes and ultimately Harley Davidsons. Now, particularly Harley Davidson ridership and ownership has increased here in Chicago over the last 5 to 10 years in the African American community. The increase in Harley Davidson ridership has not just been limited to the fellas either here in Chicago. No, no, no. The women have come out in strong numbers over the last several years to buy their own Harley Davidsons. Long from the days of being the passenger on the back to being the sole controller of their own motorcycle in the front. Introducing you to the African American motorcycle culture here in Chicago is one of the foremost experts on the subject. I'm talking about Big Jig, one of the 4 founding fathers of what has become in a very short time the largest black motorsport club in the United States. Follow Big Jig as he takes you on a tour of the city to look at some of the most intriguing, entertaining, and exciting bike clubs, personalities, custom bikes, along with some great parties that has ever been recorded and put on DVD out of Chicago.
So you're a philosopher?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Back in the day, most people just got together. There was more of a motorcycle enthusiast. They get together and they just ride to wherever we was going, whatever direction. Now it's a little more structured because you got different clubs, different club members that have different ideas on what they represent and how they want to pursue the way they ride and their riding style. So you got people that are more into tricks or more into racing, more into cruising, more into the things that they enjoy doing on their bikes compared to just following the norm of what everybody's doing. They have different groups that have different agendas of how they want to ride their bikes, which is bring the motorcycle industry into a different level, because now you have so many females riding. They have clubs, they have club parties, they gather together. They have, back in the day, you had 1 or 2 females that like China, had Pat, you had a couple of females that's riding with the guys. Now you got females with their own bikes, they own club dues, they own club assessments on how they want to ride their bikes and because they're a little different than the guys. The guys, because of the organization, and they put together themselves and police themselves on how they want to conduct themselves. So it's a whole different world out here, which is refreshing to see.
Throttle Chrome, we showing how black bikers get down all over the world. We showing up to show out.
Believe that.
The image of bikers is unsettling to most non-bikers. The overall biker image for anyone has gotten a bad rap, and especially for blacks. For African American bikers, most importantly, we have 2 things we need to live down: the fact that we're black and that we're bikers. So to the viewing audience, black bikers are just like everyone else and nothing less. Big Jig is invited to several clubhouses to interview some of Chicago's MC clubs. His first visit is with Hell's Lovers MC.
We here at the Lovers, one of the most predominant all-black outlaw outfits out here. We hanging out. Tell them what's your name, man.
They call me the Booger Man, but let me correct them on one thing. We're not all black, we multiracial. That's one thing that we realized a long time ago, that you got to be able to deal with the motorcycle rider. We ain't trying to make this shit where you got to be black to ride. You got to be able to ride a motorcycle. You got to be willing to hang. You got to be willing to love your bros, take care of your bros. So that's one thing I just need to correct you on. We got multiracial in our club organization, but it's a man's club. Because as far as we're concerned, everybody can ride, but in our club, if we just dealing with the men's point of view, we don't have to deal with the other point of view. Now, we don't have no problem with the females that's out here, because all glory to them. If them girls can get on them irons and strap their legs across them and do what we do, I ain't got no problem with it. But the love that we got right now is this motorcycle thing.
Tell them what's going on right now in the bike community, man. How you feel about it, and where you think it's gonna go in the next 10 years. Where you want to see it go?
I would love for this motorcycle scene to go back to where it was. It was about riding your motorcycle. It wasn't about what you was riding. It was about riding. It was about people learning to get to know each other and going to somebody's club and enjoying yourself, kicking it, getting your name out there, learning their names, and figuring out how to correspond with each other. Because everybody got a different point of view. Everybody out here got a different point of view. That's what makes your clubs so bad when you get too many numbers. Because you got to deal with all those different attitudes.
For those who don't know, I've been out here 25 years. This guy been out here longer than me, 35, 40 years. And one thing that we trying to bring back is the brotherhood and the unity of riding. That's lost because it's done got commercialized. With the roundups, with all the rodeos and everything that's going on has been commercialized. We need to take that back. This is one of the guys that's most respected in the Midwest and all over the world. And we down here, we showing them support because this my man, Santana my man, and the Lovers, all of them, we gonna always show them support.
Hey, and you know what the good thing about that is? That's the most important part about this whole thing. Showing a unity, showing some type of respect for each club. Each club. You know, it's not about how many numbers I got or how many numbers you got. It's about you guys showing your respect for whoever you with. If you with somebody, show respect for that club. If you wearing a patch, wear that patch proudly. You know, don't just put a patch on your back and don't know your history. Find out where that patch comes from. Find out what it means. Find out who you visiting. You know what I'm saying? Because my club, I got brothers on my wall. Maybe you can go around before you leave and you can look up here. This is my rest in peace wall over here. These are pictures of brothers that died up here at the top that made sure that brothers like myself could do what we do. You feel me? My club has been in existence for over 40 years. And these brothers paved the way when it was black folks couldn't ride Harleys. Look at the black folks on Harley Davidsons now. Look at what we're doing now. Just like the Roundup. The Roundup was a black Roundup. It was sold. Everything is like for a price. But it should not be a price on what you believe in. If you believe in anything, it should not be a price on it. That's like your family. Are you going to sell your family? This is my family, man, where I'm going.
Welcome out. Tell them what 0% mean.
0% means that my tolerance is like right here, 0%. But now back in the day, when the FBI brung out 1%, and a lot of people want to say they're outlaws. So they got it confused. The FBI said back in the day that 1% of all the bikers in the world was outlaws. So now everybody want to capitalize this 1%. But what it really means is it's only a handful of bikers that's bad. That's what it meant. A handful of bikers that's bad. It didn't mean every outlaw out here is about being something bad. What it meant was 1% of 1,000, 1% of 1,000,000, 1% of 1,000,000,000,000 is not up to no good. That's what it meant, okay? But now, let me get you back to the main thing in hand. If we don't take control and try to figure out that we want to get along with each other and just ride our motorcycles and appreciate each other, we're going to lose. Because these patches is going to go into a RICO Act.
Hold on. Wait a minute. What? Rewind that.
If we don't take control and try to figure out that we want to get along with each other and just ride our motorcycles and appreciate each other, we're going to lose. Because these patches is going to go into a RICO Act to where nobody's going to be able to wear these patches.
RICO Act. The Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, commonly referred to as RICO Act or RICO, is a United States federal law that provides for extended criminal penalties and a civil cause of action for acts performed as part of an ongoing criminal organization. What it basically means is any person or group who operates or manages as an enterprise through a pattern of racketeering activity may be in violation of the RICO Act.
Nobody's going to be able to wear these badges. We're going to go into a situation where we can't control. Right now we can control it. All we got to do is show unity with each other. If we show unity and stop fighting, things would be so much different. Unity is what makes clubs stronger. Makes clubs get together, makes clubs be able to talk to each other. If you can't talk and you can't communicate with each other, you got the same thing you got now. A bunch of people riding different ways and nowhere to go.
Another prominent club that exists throughout Chicago is Next Level MC. Big Jig catches up with the national president, Juice, for an interview.
Here's the man, the prayers of Next Level MCs, Juice. What's going on, Juice?
What up, baby? What up?
So, y'all don't know, man. This guy right here, man, he been riding for a while, man. He come on the scene and smash it, put it down. Got a couple of chapters, man. How many chapters Next Level
Chapters, baby. 2 chapters getting ready to open up in Atlanta and in New York City pretty soon. Dallas, Texas, Chicago, Illinois. That's what it is.
Well, this is what I want to bring to the table, man. A lot of people look at the MCs as older guys that kind of hang out. But check it out. This is the new breed of MCs, man. Juice bring a different flavor to the table. You know, still keeping it real, still following the MC rules, but he got his own flavor. His Next Level got their own style. They're a new urban type of style of MC club. You know, what you riding out here, man?
We ride all types of stuff, man. Me personally, I ride Harley Davidson, man. I learned on the Harley Davidson, that's how I do it. But at the same time, man, we support all bikers that come around, you know what I'm saying? Cross rockers, Harleys, cruisers, foreign cruisers. You know, as long as you got a bike, you're a biker, we respect you in that manner. But Next Level is exactly what it is. We're trying to take this whole motorcycle thing to the next level. Right now, as it stands, I try to just bring us to the point and get the respect from the old heads and let everybody know that, you know, we're not taking no shorts. We're coming out here, we riding, we show up, we do big things, we ride slick bikes like this one right here, and you know, let's get it popping. That's all.
It's a new breed now. Juice is one of them. Next Level MCs. That's what's up.
Holler at us when you're in Chicago, baby.
Check in.
You watching Throttle?
Watching Throttle Chrome. You went never alone watching Throttle Chrome.
Gotcha. While at Next Level MC's clubhouse, Big Jig had an opportunity to interview one of the founding fathers of Soul Rebels MC, Gino Mack.
What's going on, my brother? How's it feel, man?
Everything's good, man.
Out on a good night, man. Hanging out.
Man, hey, man, it's beautiful out here, man. See all this camaraderie, man, all this beautiful fellowship, man. This is
how
love,
the
man.
bikers do it, man. Everywhere we go, man, people know. Soul Rebels, man, one of the most favorite clubs out here. They just like Next Level. They MCs, and they do it big out here, man. Tell me what's significant about your club, man, that stands out, you know, that you feel.
Man, we just try to do us, man. We ain't trying to be phony and fake, man. We just all young professionals, man, trying to make this thing happen. Get out here on these bikes and have a good time, man. That's what we do.
So what you riding out here? What you got? I see you on the Harley shirt. I don't know.
Oh, well, you know, I ride that Harley, man. That chromed out Road King Custom, baby. 2003 anniversary, baby.
How much money you think you got on your bike?
Woo,
just
baby.
A rough guesstimate.
Man, we got to put a rough guesstimate in. I had to say about 40.
Okay, all right. That ain't nothing but that's just
a little change.
That's a little money for people that really care about riding, man. This game is for love. It ain't for the money. You know, you work hard, you're supposed to play hard. That's what it's about, all the time. How many members you got right now, G?
Oh, man, we sitting on about 20 members, man, 20 members strong. We keep a nice, close-knit pack, man, because, you know what I'm saying, we ain't trying to have a lot of confusion, but we, you know what I'm saying, we a brotherhood, man. We fellowship, and we're brotherhood, man. That's how we do.
So why did you come up with the name Soul Rebel?
Man, hey, brother, we soul, we you know what I'm saying, we rebels. and we got soul. You dig? Soul
y'all
rebels.
beat up on people or something?
Oh no, man, dude. We the most peaceful guys in the world, man. You dig? You dig? We ain't messing with nobody. Don't mess with us, but don't get it twisted, Jack.
So what he mean is they soul rebels of the game, this bike game, man. They rebels without a cause, man. I like what you're doing out here, brother. You know when we ride, man, we ride together. They always do it big. They all ride Harleys. I don't know if you gotta have a Harley to be in their club, but I ain't never seen nobody else on nothing else. So I'm assuming that you need to have a $50,000 bike to be a part of their club.
You know?
They're not taking no Hondas, but no disrespect.
Right.
So I want to thank you, brother, again.
Man, Big G, man, you our man, dude. We appreciate it, man.
Last time we seen you had on black, now you got on white. That's one love, brother.
One love, baby.
Soul Rebel, MCs. One time. Back up.
Big Jig catches up with Hellraiser's MC on the south side of Chicago to talk about their clubhouse, and their perspective on the MC bike culture.
We hanging out with the Hellraisers, 54th and Ashland. VP right here. Tell them what's your name, VP.
I'm Prince Reverend G, Vice President of Hellraiser Chicago chapter.
But man, we want to congratulate one of the Southside clubs, which is the Hellraiser. Being out here a while, long time on the street. How long you been riding, brother?
I've been riding about 6-7 years, but really all my life. I quit for a minute. After I tore up somebody else's bike, I said I wasn't gonna ride no more. And then, once I got, straight in my life, and I said, hey man, I'm going to get me a bike. And I started riding about 6 years ago, rode for a couple of years, ran into some of my guys, they the Hellraisers, and I checked it out, and ever since I checked it out, man, I've just been doing the MC thing.
Been stuck with the orange and black since.
I can't do nothing else.
You know what, man, that's what we've been telling y'all through this whole scenario, man. It becomes a culture, it becomes part of your life. You meet some guys, man, that you fall in love with, man. It becomes a brotherhood, sisterhood thing. That's what it's all about, man. That's what he's talking about right now. What you riding right now?
I'm riding a 07 Street Glide.
Look, man, the whole industry is changing, man. Everybody getting on these things. Everybody getting on the Harleys, man, so the whole thing is changing. Explain to them, man, what's going on with this wall, man. What's all this stuff on the wall, man? It look like Pink Floyd,
This
man.
is all the MCs that came and visit Hellraiser Clubhouse, man. This is something that we do to, make sure we honor every person that come through the door that's in the MC world or the biker world, period. If you want to sign your name, all you got to do is come down, show love. We'll give you the paintbrush, you sign. As long as you don't sign over nobody else, it's good.
So what he's saying is, man, this is a part of the culture, man. You come to People Clubhouse, man, and the way you show love is you put your name on the wall, man. Hey, everybody know you've been here. You've been hanging out. You might be one of the regulars, but they don't let everybody do it. They don't let everybody do it. But it's all good, man. We hanging out with the Hellraiser. We're going to stick around for a little while. But for the most part, this is what they do on Wednesday nights. They got the city on Wednesday nights on the south side. Hellraisers, Chicago-style MCs. You know what we've been talking about. Been around a long time. Much love, much respect.
Man, appreciate it, Jig.
Appreciate you, man. One love,
see
brother.
you out here, baby. You know it all the day long. One love, baby. Welcome to the MC world.
We're the Soul Rebels, and you're watching Throttle Chrome. CH.
A custom motorcycle is a motorcycle that is highly stylized or which treats aspects such as frame geometry or engine design in an unusual way compared to standard manufacturing. Custom motorcycles are unique or individually produced in a very limited quantity, as opposed to stock bikes or stockers, which are mass produced. Big Jig travels to the International Motorcycle Show to get a perspective on what it takes to customize a motorcycle and some of the prices behind it.
Well, the secret is you got to coordinate. Most people don't coordinate. So you got to coordinate.
Custom bikes, that's what we are dealing with now, custom bikes. Here's one of the nice custom bikes that's out here now. We're at the International Motorcycle Show 2010, and what you're looking at now and what we're going to be featuring. Last part one, we was dealing with the record dealers and different clubs and stuff like that, but we're going to specialize right now in custom bikes. Who builds them, who puts them together, what's in it, what it takes to put them together, and who riding them. All right, so what's your take on doing custom? I mean, do you just come out with a stock bike, or everybody's personalizing their bike now, so what do you think about it?
Well, we're in the days now where you need to change the game up. Having your own flavor, that makes everybody recognize you. So when you go custom, you want to try to stay custom instead of coming out with stock, because everybody has stock. But in my own opinion, I think if you got a nice custom joint, you have a lot of fun, you get a lot of feedback, which keeps you up in point with the new times and gets you ready for the next year and the up and coming.
But you got to come right. If there's not a lot of chrome and leather, it ain't happening.
What does it really take to put into a custom bike to make it yours?
Well, you start off with it's like a basic canvas. You put into it what you feel like it's going to make it your own.
Chrome, I switched out my front and back fenders, stretched out my tank, full custom paint job, new seat, custom seat, and I'm not done. I'm still doing it. I'm not even done yet. So much more to do.
Well, for one, it depends on what you want to do, who you are, and how you do your thing, Custom is a big part of you. Your bike is you, point blank period. You can't do what he do, he can't do what I do.
Oh man, you gotta do the big wheel package. If it ain't got a 21 or 280 in the back, dog, you ain't on a 109 at all. You gotta get front end done, man. You got a whole lot of stuff gotta be done, dog.
I guess it starts with yourself. Whatever you like, your style.
I put a whole lot. And you never get through. Every year, you're doing something more and more every year. This year, I'm putting fenders on mine.
Basically, it's really not any limits. When you're a bike enthusiast, you want your bike to look good. You want, as far as what you do and how people look at you as a rider and how your bike look. You want to at least not put a limit on it. It's a hobby. It's what you do. It's how you get down. Again, and it ain't cheap unless you're doing your own work. But if you're paying somebody to do it, of course, you know how much more expensive it is. So therefore, I don't have a limit on what I do.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Hypothetically speaking, you just bought a brand new bike. What is as far as money amount? How much you have to put into it to really make it yours?
I came out with a brand new bike. I put about $3,000 into it, which is not bad. You can do it piece by piece, or you can do it all at one time. As long as you got the summer ahead of you, not a problem. You can finish it up at your own pace.
Well, if you're anything like these guys here, you better come with 20 grand or better. But $10,000 to get you started. I found this out the hard way.
Oh, so far, about $15,000 so far.
Cost-wise, about $6,000.
I say roughly, depends on who you are. We throw it around 10, 15, that's not counting the bike. So do your thing, how you do your thing.
The final thing I do is the rims, because that's like another real big expense, which can run you about $3,000.
On the custom side, I probably got about $28,000. I just put the 300 kit on it, air ride, custom paint, custom chrome, LED lights. Man, and with me being a big dude, I had to make sure I did everything correctly, and I got probably about $28,000 into it now.
$10,000.
As far as money amount, how much you have to put into it to really make it yours?
I came out with a brand new bike. I put about $3,000 into it.
Okay, well, I know for a fact that $3,000 ain't gonna get you much on, depending on what bike you got. That will probably get you like a couple of pieces of chrome. I don't know what he's riding, but this is my buddy, longtime friend. So, he probably got a couple of screws that's chrome or something like that for $3,000. But yeah, I know for a fact that depending on what you got, just like he said, depending on how much you want to personalize the bike and make it yours. Because you can also use a lot of black chrome, and it's much cheaper personalizing your bike out there. Here's one of the bikes that they used a whole lot on. The Hayabusa has probably got about, looking at about 30,000 in it, I would say. The bike is probably worth about 12,000. So you're looking at a $40,000, $50,000 bike. It's got the iPod in the gas tank, which is nice. All the pieces are chrome. You got the interference. Everything is chrome and it's stretched. Got a 300 tire on the back. So it's probably about 55,000 in the bike. So really personalizing your bike, you can go from 3,000 to 50,000.
This is Tisha. I ride a 2010 Custom Street Glide, and you're watching Throttle Chrome.
With the ever-growing popularity of motorcycle choppers, thanks in part to some now famous builders and shows such as Jesse James, American Chopper, and such, choppers have enjoyed a large following. As Big Jig finds out for himself from a living legend builder in his own right about just how much goes into a custom chopper.
Yo, you're watching Throttle Chrome. We're at the Chicago International Motorcycle Show here with Matt Hosh, one of the people of the biker builders. You've heard of the cable show Biker Builders. Got the hottest bikes in here. Yo, Matt, tell us, man, how do you do it, man? First of all, tell us what this bike is worth right here.
This bike I did on the Biker Build-Off a few years ago, and it was sold for $300,000.
$300,000, come on, a bike, $300,000, and actually it's well worth it. If you see the structure of the bike and you know anything about bikes, trust me, he put a lot of hard work into this bike. What you got coming up new for 2008?
We're just doing a lot of touring, and I build one bike a year, so pretty slow to see progress, but this one bike, they're expensive because I have to make everything on them, Like on this one, the motor itself is it's a replica Vincent motor, but it costs $110,000 by the time it was done just for the motor, doing my thing, I guess.
So it's safe to say that this is more of a hobby to you, because if you're only doing one bike a year, it's a hobby to you. How many do you sell them, or if it's just for fun?
Well, see, I have a parts line that makes all my money, and also the t-shirts, and the bike building's still fun for me, and that's the way I keep it, so I don't have to rely on the bikes for money, and that way I get to build what I want, when I want, do, all that stuff, so you keep it a hobby and a passion. It's not a business, and, kicking them out the door for money, so.
See, this you guys got to understand this. This is what real biking is about. He has a passion for it. This is not just a selling pitch for him. He loves doing it, and that's important out here. We got a lot of people that's getting into bikes, but you got some people that's really, truly into it. If he's doing a $300,000 bike, trust me, he's into it, especially if he's not trying to sell it. We appreciate the interview. Thanks a lot. Hope to see you again.
Right on, brother. Thanks.
This is Marvelous Marvin White. I ride a Rocket 3, Triumph Rocket 3, customed out 2006, and this is Throttle Chrome.
Slowly but surely, women have received the same respect as any man in the motorcycle community. Women riders are in the footsteps of black female motorcycling pioneers such as Bessie B. Stringfield, who, starting in the 1930s, traveled by motorcycle alone through each American state, which at the time were 48. The outbreak of World War II provoked thousands of women to volunteer for their country. Bessie showed her individualism by joining a motorcycle dispatch unit of the Army. Back then, many black riders were introduced to motorcycle riding during their service in the armed forces. Females that live to ride.
Because the revolution will not be televised.
different. I live to ride and ride to live. That's all about having fun, meeting new people.
What do you think about the culture has changed as far as being a biker, as far as doing your thing out here as a woman? How you feel about that?
Well, for one, as a woman rider, I feel it's so independent to ride your own motorcycle rather than riding on the back. It's so good to ride your own shit. You don't have to ride on the back of no man's motorcycle. Get your own, ride your own. It's the best thing.
Get your own bike and ride yourself. Don't ride on the back of nobody's bike.
It's over. That back riding stuff, it's over. It never happened for me, but it's over for the rest of them.
But you definitely don't believe in riding on the back?
No, can't ride on the back of nobody's bike. Can't nobody ride on the back of mine.
Female ridership in Chicago, it's really nice that it's increasing. I think a lot of women are interested in riding. I used to instruct for the motorcycle riding school, and we always had a lot of women riders, but you don't really see that representation in clubs. And I think the more clubs are open to women riders and women having full membership in clubs, then you'll be able to see that increase. And it certainly benefits the club and the MC scene in general.
I got everything that I need. I'm legit. License and insurance. You'll never take me down federales.
I'm not a back rider no more. I ride my own. I'm a hard-working nurse. We doing our things here in Chicago. Us ladies, men ain't got it on lockdown. We got it on lockdown. They invented it, we perfected it, and we doing our thing.
When there's so many women out here and they ride hard and slick, I love it. It's like for every one guy I see a woman. You know, it's like equal, even now. It's not a separation. I love the fact that women, when they came out hard and deep.
Ridership of women was once low. Now there's an overwhelming increasing amount of ridership among women. And that's because not only are women riding bikes and starting their own clubs, they're entrepreneurs, they're head of households, they're running companies and things like that. Not only do we as women ride our own bikes, we don't want to be on the back of bikes anymore. We're customizing our own bikes. We're starting our club just as LOK is. Not only are we starting clubs, our clubs are incorporated. Our clubs are like a business.
The women in Chi-Town, they doing their things on the bike. I think in the city of Chicago, we got all the females ride bikes bigger than any other city or whatever. And next year it's going to be even bigger. No more riding on the back of the bikes. Get your own.
What the bike scene in Chicago is off the chain. Everybody rides. The ladies that ride, they ride crotch rockets, cruisers, everything, the tripods, you name it.
We do it all, baby.
Bunch. Yeah, we do it all.
In the 5 years that I've been riding, the female ridership has grown exponentially. Spell it.
And the guys, you know, they see a girl riding, you know, then it's like, oh, she rides. So, you know, everybody rides together. We have fun. And we just kick it.
I went from an 883 to 1200 to deluxe. Deluxe, I'm riding a street glide now, 208.
Hold on, wait a minute. The last time we interviewed her, she wasn't riding no motorcycle.
Yes, I was.
The game has changed. Look at her now.
Don't do that.
She was on a Honda, Yamaha, or something like that.
Riding in Chicago, we doing it big here. We have choppers, big dogs, street glides, deluxe, Sportster, anything, and the bikes are sharp. When I say sharp, the bikes are cold.
I started seeing more women with the tricked out bikes, all custom chromed out, and I said I wanted to be a part of that, so I went out and bought my bike.
We want to go ahead and say that the Chi-Town biker women like us, 1 and 2, are shutting it down. Our bikes are custom. They're not paid for, but we did them ourselves. We don't have drug dealer boyfriends. We work every day, we punch the clock, and we doing big things on Sportsters.
It's a lot of unity, a lot of love. The girls get together, they ride out, shopping, eating, just hanging out, going to the parks, barbecues, you name it.
Identity theft?
No identity theft. I'm sure they do have it, but that's not it. But no, there is a lot of unity and just a lot of pleasure we get out of the ride. You should do it more. That's what the Chi does.
I heard it's sexy to see a woman ride a bike. I think it's cool to be a part of a biking community. Everybody looks out for each other. Everybody embraces each other. And we all ride together as one family.
What inspired me to ride was I
I don't know. When I was little, I had some dirt bikes and stuff like that. But once I became an adult, I just said, I just need to have some more fun. You know, I had all these old cars and stuff like that, and that just wasn't kicking it in for me. So I bought a bike. Then once I fixed that bike up, I bought another bike. Once I fixed that bike up, I bought another bike. Then once I fixed that bike up, I bought another bike. So I guess once I'm done fixing it up, then it's just time to move on to the next one.
I think one of the reasons I started riding was, you know, just to feel free, something different, something to do in my life that was different. So that's why I started riding.
I was a backseat winch for 10, 12 years, and then it was time to make the transition to riding my own bike, and there's nothing else like it. There are a few things I enjoy as much, but I probably shouldn't say that on camera.
I wanted to ride ever since I was about 14 because my cousin had a bike and I always wanted to ride, but my father was like, no, you're not going to get on the bike. You're not going to kill yourself. You know, so when I got older, I got me a Sportster, then I went from Sportster to Deluxe. Now I'm at a Street Glide, like the guys ride.
Yeah, I had a Sportster. Unfortunately, I outgrew the Sportster. Now I'm on a Street Glide. And all these women, we just about all have Street Glides now. If you ain't riding, you ain't gliding, you ain't riding, whichever way it goes.
My first bike was a crotch rocket, SV 650 Suzuki or some bullshit like that. It was cool, but you know, it just wasn't for me.
What's some of your name?
MJ.
MJ, what's that stand for? It ain't Michael Jordan.
It's just MJ, who I am.
Okay, so we got one with attitude, y'all. So we're gonna have to work with her. We're gonna work her down. Are you a biker?
I definitely am.
What kind of bike you got?
Harley Sportster 1200.
Oh, she had to let us know it ain't an 883.
Right, exactly.
It's a 1200.
It's a difference.
So how long you been riding?
Total like 13 years. Shut up. Really? 13
Okay,
years.
can you tell us what do your t-shirt mean? Does that have anything to do with riding?
Why, no.
See, it says your boyfriend bought my t-shirt. I mean, no, but listen, what do you feel about the culture of riding, how it's changed with women being on their own bikes now? How do you feel about that?
I'm excited about it because at one time it was a man's sport, and now a lot of women are getting into it. So I'm excited about that. I'm happy to see my sisters out here.
I just love riding by myself. Now, don't get me wrong, when I see women on the back of bikes, sometimes I occasionally wish that I can cruise, but I love to ride on my own. And in Chicago, when I first started riding, I only saw a few women riding their own bikes, but now it is over, I believe it's probably over 60% of females riding independently. And I encourage that. I love to see them. We all get together. We have a good time. We have, little rides that we put on together. And I just love being an independent rider.
My independence is important to me because that's just how I was raised. There's nothing in this world you can't have. This is my third bike. I've been riding for 12 years. This is my first cruiser and would never trade it for the world. You cannot get me back on another sport bike, period. It's just nice. It's a luxury ride. It's a classy ride. It's a sexy ride. And I just enjoy it. I really do. Yeah, it's about me having my own, getting on it when I want to go. You gotta ask nobody, can I ride your bike? Can I see your keys? It's mine, I own it. And I enjoy it.
One of the female innovators in the biker world in Chicago is none other than Frankie, who took time out to explain to us how she personally customized her own bike.
I've always been mechanically inclined. So with each bike that I've had, I've always put it together myself. You know, I take the time of saving my money and being misused by people out here that take advantage of women that own bikes, okay? So I'm the woman out here that gets her hands dirty, okay? So right here we got a suicide shifter from ATF Customs that was installed. Black, which I did myself also. Chrome seat, springs, no fender, hardtail. Each one of these pieces right here were individually made by just a guy that I met off of eBay or Craigslist or something. Like these handlebars were actually given to me by a guy that I met on eBay. These handlebars, these hand grips were new by Kiriakin, so I just picked those up. But most of the stuff was pretty much custom made for me just by meeting individuals on eBay. You know, the seat was made for me by La Rosa Seats. They made that alone to match the grips.
Rounding out the interview with the females on what it takes to customize their bikes and what the bike culture means to them, Big Jig had the fortunate opportunity of catching up with Stacy, a fellow biker, who has one of the few premier custom Sportsters from Harley-Davidson.
What I want to ask is, first of all, what inspired you to start riding a motorcycle?
Being on the back of other people's bike and not be able to ride on my own. I always have to more or less follow behind. Now I like to ride on my own and get it chromed out and stand out.
Now, she didn't come small, y'all. She came hard. Her bike, if you see it, is chromed out. It's one of the prettiest bikes in the Chicagoland area, and that's hard to say because we got some hot stuff here. And I mean, who came up with this concept? The whole pink and white, was those your colors? I mean, is that your favorite color? Is it?
Well, I mean, it's more or less, it's not pink, it's fuchsia. Okay. And
fuchsia is a grade of pink, but it is fuchsia. So we're gonna say, who came up with this concept? Because the concept is hot.
Well, the concept was came up by Mike and Mokina. He put together the color for me and the color scheme and everything together. And also my seat and stuff was done by Jason in Tinley Park.
Okay, so those are some of the custom shops that we had in our other sequence of Throttle Chrome in the Illinois area. They doing it big, and her bike is one of the bikes that you can see all of the quality of the work, the rims, from the rims all the way to all the inside of the engine. The everything is just totally done, and it's got Ms. Jazzy engraved in her floorboards. So, I mean, that's a whole nother concept in itself. So it's something that originally she might have done. She got some mirrors that got the digital inside the mirrors. So, you know, just concepts, man. You come up with all this stuff, man. This is a part of riding. So what you think about the woman, the independent lady riding these bikes, doing it big? How do you feel about being somebody that's, when you're riding in the wind, how do you feel?
I mean, it feels great. It's just a big relief. It's a stress reliever. I could be having a bad day, and I can just get on my bike, and just all that stress is just relieved off of me.
Yeah, road dog. That's what that's called, you know, and that's what we like. Female riders are here. We're not going anywhere. We just got to keep it going.
We are female riders from Chicago, and you're watching Throttle Chrome.
The first motorcycle was a steam-powered oddity built by Sylvester Roper in 1869. It was a steam-powered bicycle or motorcycle. It went through several revisions, and by 1896, it could do 40 miles per hour and ran 7 miles on one load of coal. The small boiler was mounted between the rider's legs on a bicycle-like frame. It had 2 cylinders and a smokestack. Twist grips on the handlebars served as throttle and brake. The inventor liked to say it would climb any hill and outrun any horse. Roper died, like we all should, at the age of 73, riding the third version of his crazy contraption around the track at 40 miles per hour. He died in the saddle and was dead before his bike hit the ground.
This the Four-Eyed Bike Crew.
Yeah, we just got together. I finally got a job with insurance, so I went and got mine specially made. But this how we doing on 8. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no glasses, you can't ride with us.
I ain't got insurance. These motherfuckers that be in Walgreens, the +9 and the -3. That's where my glasses come from. I ain't got no insurance. I got to do what I can do. I just go in there and keep trying them. On. Just increase the magnification, please. My mama be standing there. Which is better, 1 or 2?
We believe in change, and we're prepared for it with new techniques and new approaches.
One of the more recognizable clubs in Chicago is that of the Chicago Harley Boys and Girls. Formed in the mid-90s, they are not just merely popular because of their catchy name, but more so for their sharp motorcycles, charitable events, and great personalities. The former president and co-founder of the club is Byron, who in his own right was one of the first of his generation to influence Harley ownership to a wave of younger generation riders throughout the Midwest.
My name is Byron Cathy.
What's your presence here in Chicago in the background?
I'm like one of the guys in my era for my age group that was riding, one of the first guys riding Harley. I wasn't the first guy to ride Harley, but one of in our age group. I've been riding Harley since 1994. When I first bought a Harley, people said, why did I buy that? And to see what it has grown to in Chicago, the 210, is like a phenomenon within itself. I would say my popularity come from I'm a people's person. I love human beings. People are very important to me. They're more important than things. And secondly, the business that I'm in. I had my car lots for years. I'm known from 103rd in Michigan, where everybody used to come and buy cars from. So I've been in the Highline car business for 25 years. So I took that and went into the bikes. So I'm known for selling all the hot bikes and all the hot cars, and just do everything real big. Everybody want to be kings. Everybody want to have their own corner, their own spot, their own space to say, this is what I created. So we have a lot of bike clubs here. Like I'm the founder of the Chicago Harley Boys. I also got a Detroit chapter and I got a Toledo, Ohio chapter. I started riding in 1994. It wasn't a lot of people riding then. About 97, a couple more people started to ride. So how it originally started, we used to stop to get gas. So it started off with maybe 6 or 7 of us. We used to stop to get gas, and we noticed when we get gas and the little kids walk past, they would say, look at those Harley boys. So when the first time we heard it, it's like, oh, okay. So then we went to a couple, now this was a period over summer, but we noticed the kids would just automatically say, look at those Harley boys. So I said, we're going to be the Harley boys. That's what we're going to be. So that's how the idea came. So this is about 98. So then more people started riding. So by 2004, a bunch of people started riding. So then we decided to collectively put this together, and then we became the Harley Boys with the Harley Girls also. So I would say we were the intricate part of changing the dynamics of women riders. And we had all the pretty girls, and they would really take they sexy with their bike. I mean, these are people that love fashion. So now the Harley girls, now the Harley rider changed from looking a little rough to, man, fabulous. Now they fabulous riders, and there's so many pretty women that ride, it's unreal. And it just took a life of its own. And if it was up to me, I want a Harley Boys, a Harley Girls to every city, and I want a Harley Davidson dealership.
Being a used car dealership owner and salesman for over the last 20 years, Byron has had more than his share of experience with assisting customers with purchasing cars and motorcycles.
Yeah, so we at my shop, 147, 3 blocks east of Cicero, Midlothian, Illinois, where I sell my car business, sell all the cars. I've been selling Highline cars. If you haven't bought nothing hot from me in 25 years, keep it real, your bag wasn't right. Just keep it real. Now these are some of the things that I sell. These are Harley Davidson bikes. I call these caterpillars, because you have to get a caterpillar first before you can turn it into a butterfly. These are some stock Harleys, Fat Boy, Deluxe, another Deluxe. I got an Electric Glide outside. I got a Nightster. So I got all type of bikes, but I sell it to you like this, and then you put your own swag on it.
If there is such a thing as a right-hand man in both friendship and in business, then Ike Muhammad would certainly be that figure to Byron. Both have single-handedly contributed to hundreds of Harley sales to new and old African-American riders throughout Chicago over the last 10 years. Whereas the influence to even consider a Harley, or better yet, obtain financing, was otherwise pretty much unavailable elsewhere.
In every business, you have somebody that gets the money. My secret weapon here is Ike Muhammad. You all know him. Anybody that financed a Harley went through Ike Muhammad. He is the guru of getting financed. Let me introduce you to Ike.
Hey everybody. Just gotta say, you know, in the Harley Davidson industry, people just can't come up with the money, so they got me. I'm pretty good at what I do. Pretty much help everybody out, get the financing done, get the monies to get the bike, to get the people to get on the road. And with the knowledge and the people that Byron knew in the Harley Davidson business, in the Harley Davidson world, I countless, hundreds and hundreds of motorcycles and motorcycle clubs we put on the street and put smiles on their faces. Just everybody came to us. I mean, Byron brought, I can't even tell you how many people Byron knew and how many invaluable the database that he had, that with all the contacts that he had. It was unbelievable, just unbelievable. Thousands, and literally hundreds of thousands of dollars of motorcycle sales went through Byron.
Wrapping up his interview, Byron gives his perspective on the Chicago black bike culture scene, and also what differentiates the Chicago black bike culture scene from other cities.
The Harley scene in Chicago is phenomenal. Everybody picks up their bike, they really into it. We go out and eat, we take trips, we like a big family. The women here, I have been all over. The women here are so into their bikes. They done went from Prada purses to PM wheels. They PM wheels, lights, bags, stretch tanks, custom paint, motor work. It's ridiculous. What makes it different from other cities is Chicago has a short time to ride during the summer. And we get so pumped up during the winter time to redo our bikes so we can make our showing in the summer. It's not like LA, Florida, where it's hot all the time. So it's more intense here in Chicago, the bike scene. You know, the bikes are really your own personality. Chicago is an aggressive town. You're either going to end up being a legend from the Presto, or you're going to end up being nobody. They're going to test you here. They're going to push you to the limit to come outside the best that you could be. It's just an aggressive city. Not nothing bad, but it's aggressive. And we got gangster Christians and we got gangsters. You either going to be gangster for the Lord or gangster for the devil, but you going to be gangster in Chicago.
This is Elizabeth from Atlanta by way of Miami, and you're watching Throttle Chrome.
A group of veteran bikers gave their opinion on what it is to ride safe, appropriate riding gear, and how to make the best use of the short riding season reality in Chicago.
Now, Father God, we're asking you to protect us on these highways and byways that we travel. Father God, please let us make it to our destination safe and sound. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen.
Amen. Let's do it, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's stay together. Well, Chicago, I would say, is probably one of the more advanced cities when it comes to riding bikes. You know, it's a heavy populated city, and safety is most important here, you know, because it's so populated and so crowded. So I think we take in consideration that we have to be extremely cautious of ourselves and everyone else. So I think that kind of puts us more on top because it's all about safety.
Riding for us women out here, there's some women out here wear open-toe shoes, flip-flops, gym shoes. That's no grip. That's no grip. You must have some boots on with some rubber soles, some ankle support, and whatnot. You can be cute. I tell a person in a minute, you can be as cute as you want to be, but baby, from the ankles down, you better have on some real riding gear. From the ankles down, you better have on real riding gear. From the ankle up, you could be as sexy as you want. You want all your skin out, have it out. You want all your boobs out, have it out. But it's nothing more than having a grip once you come to a stop.
Being a veteran rider,
I try to tell a lot of people, a lot of women especially, about riding in anything other than a good pair of boots. There are so many bones in your ankle that you cannot replace. A good pair of boots may save them bones that's in that ankle. If that bike goes over and you go to sliding and your ankle and your ankle and that bike between that asphalt is not going to be nothing nice to. I tell them all, always wear a nice good pair of riding boots. Nothing with slick bottoms on it, something with a little rubber on the bottom so you can get a little grip.
Being a rider for some time myself, I've been riding for, I don't know, probably 15, 20 years. There's nothing more gratifying than seeing a person, not only women but men, proper attire when they're riding these bikes, because knowing that what could happen, you should be properly dressed when you're driving these bikes.
The gym shoes will slide, the flip-flops will slide, the high heels will slide. I don't know.
I mean, you can look good and be dressed good.
If they were spending much time trying to look good and trying to learn some riding skills, you can't learn how to ride a motorcycle in 3 days. They can teach you some fundamentals, but you can't learn how to ride a motorcycle in 3 days if you go to the city or the state or whoever it is. When you go to Harley, they're going to rip you off for that $300. In 5 days, you still ain't going to be a rider.
We live in a city where we only get 3 months, which is 90 days. And when you count down rain and other elements of that, you get about, maybe this summer we probably done had the best summer with 70 days of 70 riding days. But that first time you coming out in April and May, you need to be practicing, because everybody got to get reacclimated to their bike. You just can't get out there and think you can do the same thing, because you off.
A lot of the newer riders want to be fair weather riders. You can't be a fair weather rider. You got to be willing to ride in all kind of conditions. Rains, well, I ain't gonna say no snow, but rain and a little cold, a little wind.
Or if you don't want to ride when it rains, don't come out.
I seen Barry. That man right there is the only man I know. I seen him in December when it was snowing, when there was snow on the ground. When the man had his soft tail, his black and white soft tail on Stony Island.
In the snow.
December the 19th, snow over there. He got a snowsuit on riding down Stony, baby.
Nowadays, they got money to buy a bike, but they ain't got no bike experience.
After the winter, the beginning of the season, you need the whole month of April and some of May to get acclimated back to your bike. Period. And that would be the best safety way, I would say it. And everybody you need to practice. You really need to have your license, your A license, your M license. But it's no time to be talking about, oh, we're gonna go on a ride. You ain't rode your bike all summer. It's unfair. It's unfair to be talking about some, well, y'all gotta hold on. Nah, you need to start practicing. Because it's enough of us out here, you can ride every day.
You, sir, have been riding for how long?
40 years. 40 years.
So you got a lot to teach people out there.
So
Also, you know what, man? I know about you, Herb. Whenever there's a ride, you are always the safety man. What do they call that?
Road captain. I'm the road captain for the Harley Boys. For anybody I ride with,
Right.
safety first.
Exactly.
Safety first.
And if I'm not
Always.
mistaken, the road captain's job is to make sure that everybody gets home safe, right?
Exactly.
That's what it's all about.
Going and coming.
Every city, every club, and every biker just about has bragging rights. As we filmed, we let the cameras roll on a select few as they express what makes Chicago so great for riding, and even their individual shameless promotion for themselves and or their clubs.
Summertime in Chicago, Throttle Chrome. That's what it is. This is how rebels do it. This is how we do. This is how
Chicago
we do.
MC said, look at it, summertime. This is what we do. Turn around. Look at you. Don't look at me. Go on all day long. You know, go across the street. You got something over here. Hold on, MC. What's that? MC, my man, trying to get a look. You know what I'm saying? Come see us. Yes, sir. This come see us. And the police don't lie. They still out here too. It makes no difference. It makes no difference. It don't even matter.
This is number one stunner, Black in the house, Chi-Town. You watching Throttle Chrome, baby. This is how we get down. Number one, Pippin.
I'm a ride or die chick. These other hoes can sit down because they ain't riding.
The Chi-Town women here is riding Sports, Harley Davidson, Soft Tails, and Street Glides.
Edit that shit out of there.
No, we have taken over, baby. We have taken over the streets.
Hey,
That's right. We ride hard.
It's no longer just a man.
Oh no, baby. We have taken this over. We riding hard and we riding slick. That's how we do it.
Outside of Myrtle Beach, it's the only place to be in the summertime. I ain't hit New York yet, but I can tell you what Chi-Town got to offer.
We ain't really exploded, yeah. We just bullshitting around.
You know what it is. We got these bikes, we got these whips, we got these girls, we got these lifestyle. Get on our level.
And to be exact, I was the first out here in the city to wear 21. And I got to give a big shout out to my brother Lanier, because he rocked it too right before I did from Cali.
We got the different trikes, bikes, Harleys, crotch rockets. This is how we do it big in Chicago.
The bike scene it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
The bikes are hot, the girls are hot, and there are a few token boys to up the excitement factor.
It's Chicago, the Windy City. It don't stay real nice for long. We get about 3 months of good riding weather, then it's a wrap. So we got to get it in where we can. Chi-Town's own.
Come out here, we play with our toys hard. We ride hard, and that's what we do. In Chi-Town. In Chi-Town.
Here in Chicago, we ride from 18 wheels down to 2 and anything in between. It don't matter to us, baby. 18 wheels rolling.
In Chicago, here, we all get along. It's all about the ride. It's all for the love of the ride. Those are 2 wheels.
We stunners. Sky's the limit with us. Certain clubs, they limited to what they can do. We stunners, sky's the limit.
And we ride. I mean, we get up to 95, 100. We are the baddest. LA ain't got nothing on us.
Chicago is its own entity. You know what I'm saying? We do it like no other do it. Period, and across the United States, you know what I'm saying? So everywhere you go, people always respect Chicago for the things that we do, because when we step into something, we do it big. We take over.
We in our own. Motherfuckers hate us, but they gotta love us, because shit, we the shit, and they know it.
Like, man, we don't lose. We don't lose. You heard it from Willie Boots and Roll Cap. We don't lose. Basketball, volleyball, roller skate. We play lacrosse, backgammon, Chinese checkers. We play shoots and ladders. We don't lose.
We the future, and this where the future is. The future lies within us. And for us to keep that going, we got to stay strong in unity and quality.
And we work it. I mean, we come out hard. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time to be sitting up there at the crib all day trying to figure out how we're going to pay our bills. This is what we spend our money on all day.
Wake up. I got to get these $2,000 sounds in my ear right now. I'm about to delete you motherfuckers. Let's hit it.
And you know what I'm saying, Rebels, how we do, man. Little bike blessing, man. We all need some, we all need the Lord in our lives, especially when we out here on these bikes. You know what I mean? We do try to do, you see the crowd, man, our supporters, man. Everybody needs some blessings, man. Everybody needs the blessings in their life.
He told me that I was protruding traffic.
On the left-hand lane?
No. Because I had my 4-ways on when we was coming out of the gas station, so he got all of that. So that's why he pulled me over, because I was protruding traffic.
As a black person.
I'm new school.
Yeah.
You know.
You got the J, man. You got the #1 stunner for real.
And the D, man. What, you got 30 years in the game?
37 years in the game.
Ooh-wee.
With no brakes.
Man, I wouldn't even born then.
J-Man, with no brakes, goddammit. He ain't did no downtown.
Hey, you talking
no downtime. Hey, nigga had no downtime, man. They take nothing off.
I believe, man, you need to come on down. If you ain't been down on the south side, you need to come on down to get down. Because this is how we get down in Chicago all the time. But this is what we do here in Chicago. Everybody's just at peace, and we ride these bikes, baby. That's what we do. That's what we always do. Chicago bike scene is like me. If you ain't like me, cut it out.
I think this is just another evolution of black bike culture as we know it today. Clubs on top of clubs, some gonna come and go. I think a whole lot of them gonna be around to stay.
I say the future is ours. Can you dig it?
Filming Throttle Chrome has been unequivocally both entertaining and inspiring. So much so that it inspired Big Jig and myself to form our own MC club titled Clutch & Chrome, obviously playing off the name of this documentary, and not far from formally being a part of the motorsport world as #1 stunners ourselves. It was just time to start something different with new and old friends.
Yo, what's up, bike world? You're hanging out with Clutch & Chrome and Throttle Chrome. Last time you saw me, I was a #1 stunner, but now we doing the Clutch & Chrome thing here, MCs. 2010, doing it with the crew. It's a bike thing, and this is what we do. Clutch & Chrome MCs, man, is a motorcycle club. You know, you do have other genres of motorcycle divisions. You got motorsport clubs, you got social clubs, you got car clubs, you got sport bike clubs. We are a full-fledged motorcycle club. You cannot join this crew without having a motorcycle, and it's got to be a cruiser, Harley. It could be any cruiser you want.
Yep, boy.
But this is what we do. We ride. This is the culture for us. This is not just a game for us. We gonna be riding every chance we get till the snow come down in the Chi. Then we gonna leave the Chi and go where else we can ride. So this is what we do, man. Just, you know, you watching Throttle & Chrome with Clutch & Chrome.
As a club, we look forward to the roads and adventures that await us as new MCs. However, for the moment and for those watching, start spreading the news. There's a new MC in town, Clutch & Chrome. As an often used quote from an unknown author states, 4 wheels move the body, 2 wheels move the soul. Nothing else could be more true. As history has shown us, African American motorcyclists have come a long way from exclusion to now being in the forefront as recognized innovators, styling wizards, racing champions, stunt masters, and with historical club contributions to the bike culture. Before doing this documentary, the question begged the answer. Who is the motorcycle rider? Society would have you believe that the motorcycle rider is part history, part silver screen, and part misperception. Certainly the image of the overall biker is someone different to everyone. Regardless of such facts, when it comes to riding, no matter what motorcycle you ride, it's all the same wind.
Yo, we've done a lot of traveling, man, over the last 2 years, man. We want to thank all the sponsors, all of the clubs that's been involved with this. Real Flavor Production, Millennium Designs. Thanks everybody, all the clubs out there, MCs, motorsports, social clubs. We in it right now. Get ready for the second one. We out.
Peace.
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 Peace out.
One love.
Peace out.
We out. Believe that.
It's like Michael Jackson. He bought the monkeys. It don't have to make sense.